Highlight City, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Looking for a man, it's Orji. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football with...
Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
UNLV 7. San Diego State 0.
Coming out with it, it's Welsh. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll try to do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Dropping back, it's Orji. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's busted. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with 10 ball.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Rush is on him, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Thomas.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets enough. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
7, San Diego State.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, San Diego State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Number 9.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Aztecs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. Open field on the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run to the left. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal.
Timeout, UNLV.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, San Diego State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Orji. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Adams.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Touchdown, San Diego State. They take the lead with the 6.
Number 86 with the carry.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
27, UNLV. 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. He leaves it with his back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fifth.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll give it to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Got his man quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Napier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aztecs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Number 0.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
UNLV.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Gonna run it, it's Glover. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back. There he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards. They are in business. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Orji. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the animation.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Good, right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Orji. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch.
He wants to go deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an extra. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now